Hello, welcome to Pipe Show. This is Bhubal. In this video, I quickly walk you through my new Medium documentation. So if you look at the GiftRegister application, if you opened up, it will show some splash screen. That is the first screen in our applications, okay? So we just wanted to write the instrumentation test cases for this screen. So to check the animation display, the first thing first, you just have to check out this code from GitHub. I provide the link here. I'll provide the link in the YouTube descriptions as well. That's the first thing. And the second thing is you just go ahead and look at this normal file, and you have to add these three things. Like if you look at this library, we already have UI test manifest, and we have int Android testings to support the int testing annotations, and we have a mock, which means there are some interfaces we cannot provide the provide function for a int. For that reason, we just wanted to mock those objects. That's a reason. To use mock in Android instrumentation, we just have to have the mock agent as well. So these are libraries we wanted to play with that. And in the bundles, I'm just creating my own bundle that called as a PyUI test. I just wanted to put these three libraries together. The next one is go to your build.gradle file of welcome screen. You would have seen that this project, the welcome model, that's where we try to write the instrumentation test cases for. And then if you go to this, I've added these dependencies here, like these three things. And test implementation, I'm accessing this bundle, and test implementation, and I'm accessing this bundle as well. And then I'm just adding this dependency too. That's it from the Gradle's perspective. Then we are trying to create a custom Android JUnit runner. Why we need this is because we are using the int annotation across the different model, right? So if you use the int, then you have to have your own custom runner that's inherited from the Android JUnit runner. You just have to do it this way. You just have to follow the documentation to know about it more, okay? Once you created this custom runner, then you just have to go to your welcome and have to update this test instrumentation runner. Earlier it was pointed to the default test runner. Now we need to change it to the our newly created test runner that we call it as a welcome test runner. So I wanted to create one provide function that gonna gives me the application resource whenever I requesting it for. Why I need this is I need to access the strings. We have some strings here, right? If you go to your splash screen, we are accessing this string from the strings.xml, right? So we just wanted to cross check whether this string is actually displaying in the system or not. Now I'm going into the welcome Android test and creating a new class called as a splash screen UI test. So first I'm creating the compose rule, which is having it here, and the same way int Android rule having it here, and I'm injecting three variables. If you look at this one, I'm not using the alt inject here because if I do alt inject, it's throwing me the error saying that injecting at view model class is prohibited. So that's why I'm not injecting the classes that annotated with the int view model. So I try to create that class manually. To create this class manually, I need to pass three variables. One is a name manager and the repository and tracker. So you can pass it in two ways. Either you can inject those things on the top and pass it here, or if you are not really doing anything on this systems, you can still pass it as a mock. Okay, that also can be done. After this one, I'm making another function setup and mark this a before, which means it's supposed to be called before executing any methods. I'm just doing the inject so that whatever is annotated with the inject will get injected and the objects getting created as per the hint components. And then next one is I'm creating this class test splash screen. I'm creating the set component and just calling this a splash screen by passing this splash screen view model. And I'm waiting for idle, which means we have to wait until the compose finish is rendering. Okay. So once you wait for the renderings completed, then you just start your testing. So first I'm accessing the GiftRegister title. I'm saying whether it's displayed or not. So it will make sure that this string is getting displayed here. Then next I'm looking for the welcome screen. and making sure that it's getting displayed. Then I'm going for the copyrights and making sure it's displayed. And look at this, here I'm using the on node with tag. So these three items I'm using on node with text because I just wanted to making sure that existence of that specific text, right? Whereas here I'm looking for the tag because this component, the animation component, is something like a Lottie file. Okay, we cannot able to test such a things, right? To do, if you look at it, this one is like a Lottie animation. So this like a Lottie component, I could say. To test such a complex component, we can use something kind tag. Okay, I'm going back to my Lottie. In the modifier, I'm just using this test tag. This test tag will help us to access the component and test the existence of that component during the instrumentation test cases. Okay, so I'm adding it here. I'm going back and I'm saying I'm accessing that component or node with on node with tag and passing the same tag ID here. I'm saying whether asset is displayed or not. You can use this test tag whenever you wanted to test the existence of some complex components like images, animations, video, etc. etc. I'm just running the test right now and see what is going to happen. There you go. Here the test cases started running. Yep, that's it. It's completed. That's it for now. If you have any question, please put in the comment section. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching the video. Bye bye. Jai Hind.